Hi, we're Laura and Dan. We've bought a beautiful rustic Portuguese barn and have literally zero knowledge of building and farming, but plan on converting it into a beautiful off-grid homestead. Follow us on our journey. Last night it rained quite heavily, so there's a coolness in the air this morning. There's a certain calmness to the land. It feels like the rain has washed away the intensity in the air and brought with it a refreshing feeling. Morning. Today we're going to start to clear out the barn. It's been raining a little bit last night and this morning, so we can't really do some of the things that we had planned to do. So we're going to just roll with the punches and start cleaning out the barn. So we've got all our tools up and we're ready to go. It was time to start taking out our belongings that we had stored 4 months prior. It was nice finding some of the things that we'd forgotten about over the months. Portugal is still steeped in its cultural traditions and beauty. The land we bought has a lot of this too, so we were excited to see what treasures we would uncover inside the barn. So we've just found this absolute beauty in the barn. This nice bit of wood. We're thinking maybe we could sand it down, give it a good polish, stain it and stuff and make it some sort of outside table or seating area thing. I'm not sure yet, but we'll definitely be using that in the future. We continue to find pieces of the Portuguese farmer's life. These things might not be grand to most people, but they are all little pieces that make up the story of someone's life. I found that it's by going through people's things that they leave behind that you find out a lot about someone and how they live their life.
It's like proper freaky, you know what I mean?
You don't know what's hiding in there.
I'd expect a snake to come blasting out. A bag of goodies. Loads of jars, see them?
Yeah. They're cute little jars.
Could you like them?
Definitely. Definitely some nests up there. We came across a lot of old seeds that the previous owner had stored. We were apprehensive when cleaning out the crevices because we'd seen a lot of snake skins around the barn. We spent the morning cleaning out the barn. There was so much to move inside and out. We both took turns cleaning out the barn, then going outside for some fresh air.
I'm going in. Wish me luck.
These traditional style barns were originally built to house animals, so there's a lot of compacted hay and dirt on the floor. So we need to clear it all up and get back to the original stone that the barn was built upon. The dirt was a lot more compacted than we thought. It was important to wear a mask because there was a lot of dust and animal feces which had been there for years. Cleaning out the barn was hard work, but there's no greater feeling than working towards something that's going to be our home in the future.
It's so hot in there doing that. When I'm taking up the floor, there's just compacted dirt so much down, so I can see that. I'm starting to get to the concrete floor now, so I can start to see where it's really solid, where it's been, because a lot of these houses are built upon solid stone, so it's really good that I'm starting to get to the stone now. So it's all looking good. Base is good.
So I've swept up a lot of the surface dirt that was on the floor, so we're going to bag that up now. But it's nice to get a feel of the size of the barn after sweeping up. It's made the barn look a lot bigger, so it's nice to see what we're going to be working with in the future. And what we've also done is we've swept this fireplace and it's started to expose it a lot more, so we can see the actual stone work inside of it, which is really nice. So I'm looking forward to making that a feature in the barn in the future. The weather's picking up outside and it's still really cool inside of here, which is nice. I think that's got something to do with how thick the walls are. The walls are made of stone and they're 1 metre thick. And I don't know the technical reasons why it keeps it cold in here, but it works for some reason. So it's nice to know that when we're living here in the summer, we're not going to fry in the heat. Because I don't think we'll be having aircon because we're going to be living off grid and we're going to have a very simple system. So good to know that it's not going to be too intense in here. So we've now swept inside of here, so which has exposed the real shape and size of the fireplace, which is awesome. We're looking forward to utilising this in the future. I think it's going to be one of the main features inside the barn. But it's just really nice to see how it was made with the old stone. And just imagine the farmer in his side of the barn and this side just sitting keeping warm while his animals are on the other side of the barn. So it's a very humble lifestyle, and so I'm looking forward to kind of honouring this space and when we make it our own home. Clearing out the barn made it much easier to envision what our future home will look like. We plan on digging the floor down to the original stone that the barn was built upon and re-levelling it with concrete. Here we plan on having a lounging space to the left and a kitchen under a mezzanine on the right. There's a lot of holes in the stonework, so we plan on piling the inside and outside the barn to protect it from the rain. The original stonework on the walls at the moment has been covered over by the previous owner, so we plan on chipping away to expose the original stonework again. These breeze blocks will be knocked through and we plan to put a glass door here at the entrance of the barn, which will allow a lot more light to enter. We have plans to remove the corrugated metal off the roof and recycle that for one of our future projects. I can't wait to paint the outside of the barn and really highlight the stonework. So this is all that we've bagged up so far from the top layer of dirt that we've swept up in the barn. These are really heavy, and I think we're probably about halfway done. So we're going to be filling up a fair few more of these bags, and they're really heavy, so Dan's going to be the one that's lumbering them about. So it's now 10 to 2, we've been working all morning and it's getting really hot outside. I think it's just over 30, so what we're going to do is we're going to head down to the local river beach.
What it was. Something just bit me foot. Look, the little nip. Laura's turn to go in now.
I'm not going in now. It's actually not bad, the water's quite warm with it being so hot outside. We've done wild swimming in Scotland, so that was pretty easy compared to what we've done in the past. But yeah, it was quite refreshing, and it's nice to cool down after being in the intense heat all morning.
Really need it, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. It's just good to like cool your skin down and reset, and then...
I actually think it's colder out here in the air itself than it is in the water. That's
Yeah.
like a warm bath. That's like a bath in the northeast for us.
The air does feel really like cold on your skin. But yeah, it's our first time down here and it's really nice. So I think we'll definitely be coming down here more often. After cooling off, we decided it was time to move some of the things we cleared out the barn to the bottom of the land. We've bought a wheelbarrow today, so that's going to be really helpful to get this stuff down to the bottom, because it does take quite a few minutes just to walk backwards and forwards because the access isn't great at the moment for getting a vehicle up here. So that's a job in the future to make it so we can get the van up here. But we're going to take all this stuff down and see what we can recycle.
And that's what Laura does when I've been working hard in the barn and coughing up me black lung. Laura's dancing away, dancing her heart out.